This week's movie of the week is Zootopia, an animated Disney movie directed by Byron Howard, Rich Moore, and Jared Bush. This movie nearly made as much money in U.S. theaters as the popular animated movie you've probably heard of, called Inside Out, but in foreign countries, Zootopia actually made more money in theaters than it did. In this movie, a small rabbit named Judy Hopps faces hardships while being on the Zootopia police force among bigger animals who are taken more seriously than her. Throughout the movie, you will find yourself really falling in love with the characters such as Judy Hopps and her sly fox partner, Nick Wilde, as they try to crack a case in an effort for Judy to prove to herself and everyone else that she can succeed, while being entertained by the various humorous animals.
We are in a really big hurry.
I am on
It?
break.
The message and brilliant lessons in the movie will impress you as well, all having to do with equality and the negative effects of racism. With all that being said, Zootopia is a beautifully animated must-see movie I recommend to kids and adults of all ages.
In celebration of What's Up Wednesday's 1-year episode, I'm going to do a little interview and share some memories, stuff like that. My favorite memory has to be the time that Mr. Brown tackled Saya in the Spirit Store advertisement. I thought that was hilarious. It's like my favorite thing ever. Or our Christmas episode, because that was a lot of fun to film. This year, my goals are to release some What's Up Wednesday merchandise. I'm thinking tie-dye t-shirts, maybe stickers, and to kind of get longer episodes. I definitely want that. More funny stuff, for sure. Just things like that. I'm going to try to get us more notability, stuff like that. Next year will be my final year for What's Up Wednesday because I will be a senior. Passing the torch is going to be hard. And, picking somebody to take care of What's Up Wednesday once I'm gone, obviously, is going to be hard. My last episode, I'm probably just going to sit there for the whole 20 minutes and cry. So, for next year, I really just want to give it my all. Go out with a bang. I don't know. I just am going to cry a lot. When I started What's Up Wednesday, I wasn't sure if it was going to work out or not, but yeah, I just kind of figured, I'm going to take this opportunity and I'm going to give it my all, and here we are. I think that a lot of people like us, and I know that there are people who don't like us, and I'm trying to get everyone to like us, and people keep reminding me, not everybody's going to like it, but I'm going to keep trying. My favorite part of being a What's Up Wednesday coordinator is probably I just like when people get super excited for it. And, when people enjoy it, when I see people, laughing at my pickup lines or using them or, talking about, did you see that on What's Up Wednesday? It just warms my little heart. You don't understand. Makes me so happy. Yeah, I would like to thank everybody for supporting What's Up Wednesday. All the fans, the students, the faculty, and everybody who works on it with me. I appreciate it. It makes me really happy, and it's my favorite part of school.
So, what made you decide to become a math teacher?
Basically, it was a lot of the positive experiences I had with my teachers and coaches throughout my own high school experience. I went to high school here, so a lot of my experiences and positive experiences in school were because of those teachers. So I wanted to kind of pass that along. That was kind of the idea behind it, and it was thanks to those teachers and the inspiration that they gave me that's why I decided to do it.
So, is that why you started teaching here at Oil City also?
Yeah, also too, there was an opening, so, I was able to get a job, so it was a convenient thing to be able to teach in the school that I went to, but a lot of times it doesn't work out that way. So I was lucky in that aspect that there was an opening there the year that I was coming out of college, and I was able to get hired here.
So you said you coach. What sport do you coach?
I coach football and basketball, so the season just wrapped up for hoops last night, so it's a little bit of an off season here for me now. So football and basketball, I have, football that I had 8 years, and now basketball was my 9th year with basketball. So, yeah.
Did you play football and basketball in high school?
I did, and so that's what I said earlier, those positive experiences I had with the teachers here and the coaches here too. guys that, they put in a lot of time and effort, and you didn't realize it maybe as much then, but they had a positive impact on me, and so that's what I said I was trying to give back as well when I made that decision.
Okay, so other than coaching and teaching, what do you like about Oil City the most?
The people. I mean, really, it's, all my friends are still kids from Oil City, It's the same crew. It's an interesting thing. It's just an interesting place to grow up. And it shapes people a certain way. And I like the way that it shapes them. And being able to try to shape that in a positive direction myself, coming back and being a teacher here, it's been a fun time.
Okay, so there have been rumors about budget cuts and stuff like that. So what are your thoughts on the budget cuts?
Obviously, nobody wants to see the budget cut for education. I think if you're an educator, I think that's obvious. But it's disappointing that I feel the school districts are kind of being used as a bargaining chip in these budget discussions, where now, we don't even have the 2016 budget passed, and they're already starting, usually is now when we would start working on the 2017 budget. So it just kind of leaves everybody in limbo for what political gain, I don't know. And so that's the frustrating part, I guess, is that it seems like we're being used as bargaining chips, students and teachers, everybody associated with the school district. That's the disappointing part. Whether, we get cut or we get extra funding, it's, you see it over the years, it's up and down, but you got to try to do your best, students and teachers, again, every day, regardless of budget cuts. So it's something that's out of my control, and out of a student's control. So we just got to try to be positive about it, regardless of what happens. It's just a little frustrating seeing how long it's being drug out there.
Are you worried that our school might shut down because of the budget cuts?
I don't think it'll shut down. I think that the larger school districts, I think, are in a little bit stickier situation than we are. I'm talking about like City of Philadelphia, City of Pittsburgh, those large urban districts.
Okay, so you said he was a good coach.
Yes, I did.
Did you learn a lot from him?
Yes. I learned a lot from him because on offense, I would never play offense. I was always a defensive player. I'd always be a safety or a corner. He put me as wide receiver most of the time. So I had to learn the route tree. I had to learn everything else. Like, my stance was so off. I didn't know which foot to put first, what to do. He took control. He helped me and helped me learn what to do. And that's what's made me a better football player.
So you're glad you had him as a coach?
Yes, I am.
So how do you like his math class? It's good. I transferred in the middle of the school year, so it's a lot easier than VCU's math class, but it's a lot more informative. Like, I learn more.
So you're learning a lot.
Yeah, I'm learning the methods.
So, would you say he's a good teacher?
Hassan Elementary Playground Committee hosted an event at the Oil City High School on Monday, April 25th. The Harlem Wizards came to play against the Oil City District staff to raise money for the new playground at Hassan Elementary. Here are some highlights you might have missed.
song coming up, Oiler News would just like to take some time and remind you to be safe drivers.
It's honestly not worth drinking and driving. The next thing you're going to see is a paramedic and a firefighter.
How many underage drinking accidents have you responded to?
Nationally, over 2,000 underage drivers were killed drinking last year alone. It accounts for over 17% of the deaths, so we respond to a large number of them.
What are the steps you have to take when arriving to an accident?
Depends on the accident. We treat every accident the same, whether it's alcohol related or whether it's a regular car accident. Unfortunately, because of the speeds and the alcohol involved, a number of the young drivers aren't restrained. They'll end up being ejected from the vehicles. Vehicles will roll over them. So it definitely ruins their prom nights and usually the rest of their lives.
Every day, 28 people die in car accidents involving alcohol-impaired drivers.
My name's Barry. I was in a car accident when I was 16 years old. It was the week in between me and my best friend's birthdays. We were both turning 16. We threw a party for the two of us. We invited a bunch of our friends. We had a good time, as we always did, not thinking anything of it. For some reason, me and three of my friends decided to leave the party to go somewhere else. I can't even remember why anymore. And we got into an accident. We went around a turn, slid on a wet road, veered off, went down through the trees. Two of my friends were killed. My life was changed forever. I'll never get back the moments that I should have had with them. Their families will never have them in them again. We could have very possibly killed some innocent person going down the road.
Drugs, other than alcohol, are involved in 16% of car accidents.
In my accident, there were 2 fatalities. My best friend and my girlfriend at the time were killed instantly. I broke both of my hips, my left hip in 4 places. Alongside that, my pelvis, my ribs, a few fingers, my orbital bone, my upper jaw, my nose. My eye socket was crushed, my eye was hanging out. I had a couple hundred stitches from my head to my chest. I have 2 8-inch scars across each hip.
In 2014, 9,967 people were killed in alcohol-impaired driving.
I have 4 plates holding my eye socket together, 2 plates holding my upper jaw on the left side together. I had 30 plus stitches inside my mouth. They had to cut my face and pull it away to put it all back together. I spent months in a hospital bed in my living room the entire summer. Didn't start school when everybody else started school the next year. I went back to school in a wheelchair. I spent months learning how to walk again. And I've spent years trying to get over emotional pain and the wounds that you can't see.
Alcohol-impaired crashes cost around $37 billion annually.
The doctors didn't think I'd be able to walk. They didn't think I would see out of my one eye. I was in the hospital for about 13 days.
More than 10,000 people die from drinking and driving accidents, about 1 person every 51 minutes.
You never think those types of things are going to happen to you, but they can at any time, and they will at any time.
Understand that they're just, for a simple going out and having a good time at your prom, it's really not worth the rest of your life looking at being either disabled or putting your family through burying you. So you will end up, honestly, the rest of your life, do you want to drive a nice car? Do you want to have a nice house? Or would you rather end up having nothing and or having your family bury you?